What's up YouTube, Godforman221 here, and welcome back to another part of the Sweden campaign. We're going against Prince, a prince of the Russian Empire here, and we are being reinforced by our cavalry. We do have a ton of line infantry now in this army. This army did take out Courland, so let's go on the battle map, see you there. Okay, welcome to the battle map here. My goal is to wipe out this Russian force so they cannot raid any of my territory, and this army will ultimately seize St. Petersburg back, I believe. Do have to worry a little bit about the British. The British may try to launch an invasion of Sweden, which is good that I have kind of Denmark. I mean, Denmark, they're probably going to declare war on me at some point here. Alright, looks like they're aiming for my horses, which is not cool. I'll just get around their cannons and run around that way. I'm pretty sure my cavalry can take on, you know, their light provincial cabs. This is the force that beat off my couple militia units, especially this 2nd Regimental line, which just have an experienced chevron upgrade now. Anyway, you can see these guys are attacking. These guys seem to be inspired. The I almost calling them Soviets. These Russian troops seem to be inspired, and they're charging. They're gonna. I think I should win this. I mean, we are better cavalry, and I do have a general in this unit, so that should help take care of that. I'm gonna walk these guys. They're probably a little tired. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna run up my my line and I want to get engaged with these enemy troops. We are taking casualties. How are we doing over here? We're at 53 men, and they are down to 35. We are winning. Yeah, Regiment of Horse. These are like real Regiment of Horse are, you know, these are more like militia cavalry. And yeah, I'm looking forward to taking on the Russians here. It's kind of fun to be fighting 3 wars at the same time without my, you know, they all declared war on me, so. Yeah, this is where you don't have, you don't just focus on your economy, you kind of go right to the military and the economy will follow after that. Whoa, that cannonball just went down there. Yeah, that cannonball was just launched back there. So we're going to basically come point blank with these cannons. You can see we're already taking shots into this Cossack infantry. Oh! Was that canister shot? You can see men are falling. I mean, if you were a cannon man, this is not where you want to be. You are not winning decisively in combat. Okay, let's bring up the line and start to flank this supposedly elite regiment. I love the new musket sound. Diggy's sound mod is quite good. Okay, how are we doing over here? I don't get how this cavalry practically almost wins against a regiment of horse. Like, someone understands why. They can put that in the comments, but that just seems really stupid. Is it because they have the downhill charge? They didn't get a lot of kills in the downhill charge, though. Our fights are kind of weird in Empire. Anyway, we're gonna go right up to their general. You can see these this Cossack infantry, which are basically like bad line infantry. They're basically like, well, I guess they're kind of like the Minutemen. The Minutemen are not bad for the United States. See, they're taking a lot of casualties, and then we're gonna go kill the Prince here. Nice charge in with the light cavalry, doing a lot of damage. I guess we're going to take out this artillery crew here. The officer's the last one left. We're going to hop over the fence and run them down. Continue the battle here for 1 minute. I just want to make sure... what I really want to do is I want to make sure these guys are hunted down. Especially this regiment. We'll just triple speed. I'll take all my men off and fire at will. Just do not want a lot of these, well, any of these line infantry really to get off the field. If I can prevent it and just make sure the whole force is gone, then why not? And I do have plenty of infantry. It also gives my cavalry experience. And it's close pitch. I'll see back in the campaign map with the results. Okay, well, that's 177 men, and not a single man got away from that fight. Goodbye, Prince. I could probably march on Moscow with this army, actually. I'm at least going to march to St. Petersburg. What are they training here? A brig. Need to get access to those 4th rates. Do I have any... I don't have any naval ports, though. That's what's bad. Okay, so I do have... Okay, I have a fishing port, which is pretty poor. It's given well to this area, so that's good to keep. And I have my trading port, which isn't having... I'm just taking a little bit. It has a decent amount of trade there. But if I do take over this port, I mean, I'll get 2 ports of this settlement, hopefully. I'm just fine for the for Denmark here to keep upgrading their capital, so I don't have to pay for it. Anyway, I really could use some kind of agent. You can see we're now bordered with Prussia there, so I'm thinking, am I training a 2nd army here? I really should be, but I guess I'm training an army here. Yeah, so I'll keep training an army here. And that army will, I guess, go into Lithuania. Probably Lithuania, and then Warsaw. And we'll be connected with Austria there. So we'll go into Lithuania, then Warsaw, Poland. And then this army will go... Where's someone to do? I was thinking about taking out St. Petersburg, right? And then just taking this thing to kind of give me some line of sight. You know, I get a couple of these little iron mines and stuff, but these, especially these 2 cities here, really have no wealth value whatsoever. I'm gonna get closer to the Middle East. But yeah, our victory conditions are this one, and we'll take out Prussia. I want to make sure Denmark is under control in Poland before I attack the Prussians. They may not give me that option. Yeah, if they attack me now, I'm a little weak, especially with how many wars I'm fighting right now. So it'd be very good if they help me out there. If they, you know, they decide to attack me, they just kind of kept neutral. I also don't want them becoming too powerful, though. That would be bad. Wonder why there was smoke there? Because oh, this isn't damaged. Okay, Ruskies, I'll be taking this back. And I'll be taking my territory back, thank you. I wonder if I could leave, like... Oh, I can. Cool, we'll engage some of those Russians. I will get a small force to help defend that. Sweden. So our income should have popped up there with taking that, yep. And clamor for reform. How are we doing on our technology? We're going to get some canister shots. We're going to probably want division of labor, which allows us to get better ports. So we'll probably do that. I would love to, like... This may not happen, right? But I'd like... Let's move them along here. I want to see what's going on with Prussia. I'd like to, like... What I'd like to do is to get a small fleet and a little army, if I can spare one in Europe, obviously, and just go like conquer an island in the New World and just take over that and have a Swedish colony. I was thinking that'd be kind of fun, especially when more of these European games. But you never know. In the European theaters, primarily focused for Sweden anyway. Anyway, even though there's all that smoke there, the city has been repaired, and we are building new things. Same thing there. Awesome. Austria and France are at war. My income is going down. Ha, I can now just 6 raids. Yeah, I'll just easily auto-resolve that. Not worth me finding that, but I will take over this thing. Oh, they have some of these streelets. Sretsi or something. Those guys are good anti-cav. This is a growing city and the wealth is going up. It might be worth it for me to invest in a government mansion, which does increase our tax rate and adds repression and give a bonus to taxes. Anyway, this army's looking pretty good. I would like 2 12-pounders though. So I know my money's going down, but let's start capturing some of these territories, especially Warsaw. And it's really nice that, you know, me and Denmark are well, they hate me. But we're not at war, which is good. And people don't hate me ever my expansionism, which is good. See, I would love to ally with the French. But that's probably not going to happen. I'll offer them some of my money. Let's do that. Because I'm pretty sure they can take on the Austrians, right? I'll make this sweet. You know, I always do have a soft spot for the French in this game. Okay, maybe the Spanish will be more likely. See, you know, no one likes Sweden in this game, apparently. I mean, they do. Like, they're pretty friendly, right? But the little mad Great Britain's even decided to declare war on me. It's like, what's the point? Yeah, Britain may be a possible invasion target. You can see how big the fleets are starting to become. I just don't have the money to support that right now. Once I can get, you know, that port, maybe I can upgrade it once I get the necessary research. But yeah, I'm just going to start ending some turns here to keep the ball rolling. I'm going to take that Russian territory in the next turn here. You already fought a battle this part. That's usually my goal. A battle apart. I think that's a good goal. Awesome, we have settlement fortifications here. Morocco's been killed by the Spanish. That usually happens every game. Is this an army? I'm sure with my defense I could probably win that. Let's just take over this territory here. Is that a garrison line infantry? Must have been. Ah, it's the whole, they're missing that government building. I'll just exempt them from taxes for right now. I'd love to hit Moscow with this army. We'll come back and we'll attack that. Okay, I think this army is one more turn away from being ready. We'll grab a general here. And another turn, we're going to get some military intelligence on the Brandenburg area from Berlin. Just got to make sure that the Austrians and Prussians aren't at war. How can they march that far? Of course I'm going to lose this city again. See, 3-man army just overcomes a whole city. I was building new buildings, I was repairing stuff. You guys still aren't very happy, are you? Stop taking my settlement, Russia. Jeez, I gotta repair everything. I was in the middle of upgrading that thing and building this admiralty here. We have nice. Okay, they're on 12. I think with my infantry I should be able to help stabilize this area. How's that? Wow, look how... That's huge. Average yield. So my money's down again, shocker, maybe because I have a lot of men in this army. And we move on to Lithuania. Yeah, now we're showing that. Just easy auto-resolve victory there. But with this new capital of, you know, all these territories, and should be able to march around in Poland after we take Lithuania here. Well, actually, I'll probably just capture this settlement. And this army will probably, you know, we'll make sure this is all repaired and stuff. Oh, there's my agent. We'll make sure that army was all repaired and are retrained, and then we'll probably move on, hit that. We'll make sure the city's repaired, our armies are training there, then we'll move in, hit that army, and head right to Moscow. If they don't go back and just trade settlements with me. I hate these little armies they have. Yeah, they're probably going to rebel anyway. Are the Russians trying to steal stuff from our Swedish schools? Those sneaky Russians. Okay, congrats, you took another unarmed territory, Russia. I'll leave the pikemen here. I'll leave the pikemen here. I'm going to unexempt these guys from tax. I don't know why they were exempted. Turn to lion tree, that way they can't take it. And, you know, I think I can get rid of some militia here. Like, bring them into this town and then move out. Oh, I need a couple more. You'll get the resistance to foreign occupation down. Still a little unhappy, okay. Get one more militia, and we're just going to overrun this town here. Successful, repair that. I like that it adds our research. It's always good. Oh, we're getting grenades. That is good, I guess, but I really need to move on to probably... Well, this would be good. Extra technology rating will allow us to upgrade my college back in Sweden, but I also really could use one of these. I think this for the dry dock. I'm going to fall behind other people. But we do have a bunch of farms and various forts, which is good. Okay, I'm going to move this agent. Okay, Prussia has some military, decent amount of line infantry. Now, when they get superior line infantry, that's when we're going to be in trouble. But if you look at it, I mean, our enemies are not very strong right now. I mean, that's all Poland has, these two settlements here. And you look at Kiev, a critical city in Russia there. And there's nothing. Or, well, it's modern day Ukraine, right? But there's like nothing there to protect it. Actually, these guys do experience. I don't like those units, they're not very good. And Finland. They're losing money. Interesting. They don't have any roads. No wonder they're losing people. So there's a growth factor too in Empire Total War. Like I read an in-depth article. I think it was on like the Total War forums. They're saying all about the growth in the economy in Empire Total War and how it works. And just breaking down that settlement scroll there we saw, where the settlement pop up about growth. We know what funds it. You can see there's no real roads in this area. I mean, it looks like there's a road, but it's not. We don't have roads, so that helps growth, right? So it's actually Lithuania's riding, of course. Okay, so let's go back to this. So you can see here, that's our money. You can see the 15% tax rate per class, and the government's effects, and then the administration cost. Here's our overall wealth. We have our growth and our negative growth. So right now we're -3. So we do have a minister and industry. So I'm going to build some roads, which will add growth. You can see it's going to be 3 growth, so that should stop us from losing. We also have our food shortages, which is not good. And that is a poor city, so it's not worth really upgrading those too much. It's not better to do a wealthy city, because you can see 600 to 900. That's still 750, but that's the #2 workshop there. Empire's quite interesting, European China. Oh, look, the Poles are coming back. I gotta stop leaving settlements like this, like just expanding a little too fast. These guys trying to march right past me. Whoa! Those are a Cossack light cavalry. Interesting. Oh, they're dead now. Okay, still marching on to Moscow. No fears. They'll take that. If I take Moscow and Kiev, the Russians really don't have anything they can produce military with. I mean, they do have a lot of territories, but a lot of it's pretty empty. But I need my income to be up. So let's end, wow, look at Poland. They have a massive defense force guarding Warsaw. I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less, right? I'm pretty sure Prussia's going to declare war on me, too, at some point. I'm a little nervous about a British invasion of Sweden. I have no fleet to stop them, and Sweden's pretty open to the sea. And, of course, Denmark will declare war. Why not Denmark? It's not like we're living in peace or anything. That is a bummer. Belarus is riding. Stop riding, Belarus. Stop it. Send in the militia, boys. Great, now these guys are gonna riot. Okay, they should stop next turn. Let's... There you go, that should slow those guys down. Ah, interesting. That'll be an easy auto-resolve there. Okay, we're going to stay right on our area reinforced for a little bit. We're going to continue marching towards Moscow. I do have a threat, though, unfortunately. Ooh, this will be a fun fight. Okay, we're going to hold them under siege and make them come out to us. Fight them on the open field, because fighting this many flintlock arms history on the walls will be suicide. So we're now at war with this giant fleet of Indiamen. And we don't have any money, so this could be a problem. They could cut my port and I'd have no income from trade at all. Once I get rid of these, you know, these powers here like Russia, or most of Russia anyway, that is, and I'll probably just take these two settlements, and if I draw the line right here, I mean, that wouldn't be bad, and then I can get rid of Poland. Am I trading with the Ottoman Empire? No, I'm not. My port needs to upgrade. What are we researching right now? Yeah, we don't need explosive ships. We're going to get this first. Good stuff. This campaign is going to be hard, guys. I hope you're enjoying it so far. I have kind of overrunning the Russians a little bit right here, but, you know, we'll see if we can take Moscow and hold it. And then we have a Russian fleet out here, unfortunately, because they had the St. Petersburg. They took it a couple times. This city should be pretty defended. Wow, just losing money right now. Enlightenment. You guys have roads. Interesting. So the growth is hurting here. Taxes aren't... that's ridiculous. Anyway, we're losing a little bit of growth in some of our settlements, like most of them. These guys are growing. That's good. Good. You want growth because that 14 growth. Wow. You definitely want growth. It's a good thing for your economy. Anyway, Cut4Man221 signing off. Hope you enjoyed this part.